Oh, back after a long time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, if you've forgotten, well, I am the Indian Gooner. We talk about Arsenal news, not daily apparently because of lots and lots of reasons. Well, if you remember, I had told you guys that I'm getting married, and actually, it's happening in December. The big day and the big night is in December. So I'm actually preparing for that. Plus, there are lots of things I'm trying to get over the line. Lots of things which is making me busy. Plus, the international break has no football news as such. So I thought, you know what, let me just be a little less frequent. As soon as the news, come back again, I'm definitely going to be back with those kind of news. So what do we have in this episode? Well, we're going to talk about Nwaneri. We're going to talk about William Saliba staying at Arsenal. We're also going to talk about Benjamin White. We're going to talk about Gabriel Martinelli providing the assists for all the Arsenal players, and of course, more things coming your way. So stay tuned, and of course, if you seek daily Arsenal content, that's not my channel apparently, but if you seek fantastic news about Arsenal, well, this is the place to be. So the first news is, of course, about Nwaneri. He entered the record books being the youngest ever player in the history of the Premier League. 15 years of age has had actually, had his first appearance. It is so great, and it looks like the youngster is actually a very good player amongst his ranks, amongst his age. He's been a fantastic player apparently. Well, William Saliba, Mikael Mudryk actually wants to join Arsenal. Well, apparently, next transfer window is definitely going to be, it's going to stir up a lot of things. But let's talk about William Saliba on Instagram. Sorry. He spoke to Sky about his feelings with Arsenal. He says, "I'm at home here. I like London. I like the club. I like everything. I feel at home here." So basically, Saliba looks like he's happy, and we're gonna have a very, very good signing. So talking about more stuff, well, one thing happened was that since Nwaneri, had his debut or his first appearance, well, apparently lots of pundits were really pissed. Like they were like, "Why the hell, man? Why this youngster? They could have placed anyone there." So apparently, and I think most of them actually were a part of what Talksport. Nobody gives enough about Talksport, but so many people spoke about it because they know they're going to get a reaction. But I'm pretty much sure nobody gave enough about those opinions because we do what we want to do. Nobody gives enough. Moving on, so talking about Arsenal making contact with Eintracht Frankfurt's Jesper Lindstrom's agent and are considering a move in January. Yes, according to Bild Sport, it looks like the youngster is the kind of player Arteta wants to sign, and it's going to be really interesting to see that. Also, talking about Nwaneri, Folwyn Balogun said that Nwaneri has been training with team in pre-season when he closed his loan deal. The under-18 manager said player is really talented. Balogun says Arsenal will have a plan for Nwaneri considering players like Saka made their debut at 17. That's actually really good. But also Folwyn Balogun spoke about what did Mikel Arteta say to Folwyn Balogun before going out on loan. He says that before I moved, Mikel just wanted me to develop as a man. It was for me to interpret what he meant by develop as a man. By moving abroad, I'm starting to learn what he meant by that. It doesn't just mean on the pitch, but also off the pitch. That is a very interesting thing to listen to. And that's really cool. I love that. Well, not only that, I'm also loving what I saw about Bukayo Saka and of course Aaron Ramsdale. 100 appearances in the Premier League being marked by the Premier League giving them this honor. So they both are happy and they love it. Yes, they're rewarded by the Premier League for achieving that 100 appearances. It's really good, isn't it? Fantastic to hear. Moving on, so talking about more stuff, what do we have for you in this episode? Well, this is... First we talk about Takehiro Tomiyasu, what he needs to do. Like, what is Arsenal all about? He spoke to Japanese media about it. He said, "What is required in this league is quite high and I am not satisfied. When you look at the players selected as starters in the Premier League games, you will understand what is required to be there. I will work hard in order to get my position back," says Tomiyasu. That's the mentality you would want at a club like Arsenal. So many top players fighting for that 11, and I'm pretty much sure some players will definitely miss out who would be fantastic as well. This is Benjamin White, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this is what it is, and yes. Also, England Men's Player of the Year was announced by the Three Lions, and Bukayo Saka has been named England's Men's Player of the Year. Congratulations to him. I mean, he tweeted out about it. He said that, "Thank you. This is such a special honor for me, and I'm very grateful to everyone who voted. God is great. God is great, bro." He just loved it, and it's super. Bukayo Saka deserves every bit of attention like that, and I'm loving it. I really do. By the way, if it doesn't, it looks like Arsenal are hopeful that Martin Odegaard and of course Alexander Zinchenko will be available for Arsenal's game against Spurs. That is a North London derby. Nelson actually could make the squad. Partey's fitness being closely monitored while he's with Ghana, and Emil Smith-Rowe still would struggle. Also, most expected assists or XA this season. Number one on that list, of course, Kevin De Bruyne, 4.11. Second on the list is Mo Salah with 1.88. Third on the list is Gabriel Martinelli with 1.86. That is a fantastic assessment. Like, I love it. I love it to the core, man. I love it to the core. Moving on, let's talk about this Benjamin White stat. Well, if you can see, aerials per 90, not that good, but aerial win percentage is fantastic. So is ground duel percentage. Interceptions per 90, not that good. Block per 90 is nice. SP percentage is nice. Successful pressures per 90. But dribble passed per 90, I think that's low as well. Tackles 1 per 90 is fantastic. Dispossessed, yes. Miscontrols, yes. But pass completed percentage is fantastic. Like, the progressive movement for Benjamin White was really good. According to, this is a detail coming from Transfer Market, is values from 36 million. But yes, he's actually a very, very good player. Underrated, if I would say, Benjamin White. Let me know in the comments if you know that, if you think that Benjamin White is an underrated player. Of course he is. But if you feel no, let me know in the comments. Of course, let me also know in the comments, what do you think? What do you think about the North London derby that's upcoming? And of course, what do you think about Thomas Partey going to Ghana and coming uninjured in the international break? I hope it stays that way, because I'm really rooting him back. Fit, super fit. So let me know what you guys think about that. I will see you in the next one. Until then, cheers. And you'd ask, when is the next one? I would want to post one on Sunday. Yeah, I'll try to post at least one alternate day. I try to do that. Yeah. So cheers. I'll see you in the next one. Good night.